Hello guys, Zueljin here and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft Amplified server. I hope you guys are having a terrific day. So I thought about doing the intro and saying, you might be asking yourself, what is he doing on top of the castle? Well, actually, nobody even says that. Like, I don't think I've ever watched a video from even my favorite YouTubers and said, well now what's he doing there? Or what's he doing there? They always tell you anyway. They don't leave that much guesswork to you. And today's no different. Today we are using a rebuilt version of the boat launcher. So at the beginning of the season, I actually had a setup right down yonder, like in that little area right in front of this castle section, and I had a boat launcher and it would launch me into that canal or stream that you see where my cursor is. And I've been wanting to do that, and I thought originally I was going to put it at the top of the Patreon tower, but honestly I don't know if there's going to be water at a reasonable distance from that to make it really fun, because I don't know where Hermit Hills is going from there, or whatever the case may be. And that's not to say I won't rebuild it on the top of the tower, but for now I thought I would just launch myself into the beautiful sunset and see where we go. So if you're not familiar with this is Ethos Lab design. Yes, my original design was based off Ethos 2. When he played around a little while in an amplified world, he had a setup for this type of launcher to launch himself across the landscape in amplified, and that's exactly what I had put it up for the first time. And I took it down when the castle renovations would start. So we're gonna go ahead and launch ourselves. It's pretty simple design. I have a little bit of redstone work going on here, but nothing actually underneath. There's a button that connects to this repeater. It connects this redstone right up here to this piston. And I have a button directly on a dispenser that launches the boat. So we'll go ahead and launch the boat. We'll get in it, and when we press this button, it should launch us into the air. I'm gonna go ahead and F5 mode so you guys can see, and here we go. So let's see how far I can make it. Who wants to bet I'm gonna die? I'm almost there. Oh my gosh. No. Oh man, I was so close, you guys. I was so freaking close. Oh man. Oh well. I mean, what can you do? You know? Actually, you know what? Let's sleep so that we can go and get our stuff in a reasonable manner. I'll just grab an ender pearl and go down there. So yeah, that is always so much fun. Oh, my little door slammed on my butt. That is always so much fun. I've really enjoyed that. But what I want to do is Doc issued a little challenge in his last video, right? He said he wants the Hermits to find an interesting way to kill him. And I thought it would be really fun to use something from one of the new Hermits on the new Hermits. So that is going to be my interesting way to kill him. I thought that it would be cool. You know, he actually doesn't want it to be a total death. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put a little puddle of water, or tell him he can make it, or something like that. Or maybe it'll be a few different water puddles, and I'll wait for him down there. And if he does survive in the water puddle, I'll just kill him with a sword or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go back up there. And another thing I wanted to show you guys is that a little while back, Etho kind of exploited a portion of my castle that was messed up, and I didn't install a whole new floor, but I did patch it up so that it's not as noticeable. Let's see here. If I go down, I don't want my stuff to despawn, but if I go down right here, I think I just implemented a couple of placeholders. So yes, I'm continuing to be cheap, but it does look better. This ladder and everything about it is actually going to go away, and that's one of the premise to this episode. I'd like to try to figure out a way to do Monkey Form's boat elevator in the castle tower that I have here, or in this turret that's in this corner of the tower. And I think it would be pretty cool to take us up to this spot. I looked at his design and it looks pretty straightforward. I need like a 3x3 area with some signs and stuff, and I think it'll work good. So let's go ahead and launch this ender pearl out this way, and my stuff should be waiting at the bottom of the hill for me there. Aha! Exploded all over my AFK hut, which False helped me out with. And by the way, guys, I saw some of your comments saying that I needed to hook Asuma up with a head or a skull from me for the UHC monument, and I know I just want to make it in an interesting way. So probably what's going to happen is a few of us are going to get together and do something cool. False said she has a good idea for the last few hermits to get our skulls in the UHC monument, so that is going to be no different. So anyway, I'm going to take the long trip back up to the top, and we'll talk about, actually I'm going to make it over to Monkey Forms, and we'll talk about how his design can fit into the turret. Alright you guys, we are heading into Monkey Forms. As you can see, we are in the Hermit Hills area, and Monkey Form's been having his base here for a little while, or at least his spawn base. Pretty sure that he's working on another type base here, but as you can see, the little signs and stuff that is holding the water elevator there, and at the top he has like a little cactus set up, and you'll see that the area kind of comes down here so that he can just sail off at the top and right into the stream and back out into the water, and all these are still blocks. So let's see how he does this here. So you go right there, you got to go a little bit further in so you don't die, and it looks like this is a pretty slow version of it. Maybe, what happens if we go a little bit, if you go in the middle, if you get around both water blocks, it acts a little bit faster. So here is the little setup, and he's got 2 cactuses with vents, and he's got a ton of hoppers in here. So basically when you break the boat like this, whoop, the boat goes straight into the hopper setup, or into your hand, as it would be. We'll just throw it into the hopper for demonstration purposes. And then right here you have the boat dispensers. So pretty neat. When you press the button, from here, the boat comes out. Oh, actually I did that wrong. Let's let it hit the cactus and go back in. Alright, so he actually probably does this from this area, so the boat doesn't move, and when you get in it and come out, it goes, I'm not pressing forward at all, I'm just letting it kind of do its thing. Ooh, it's a dark tunnel. Tunnel of Love. Really, really neat design. So I want to emulate that. So let's go and, or recreate that, I should say. So let's look at it from the inside again and see where we're at. I'll just, actually, will the boat go by itself? Well, it's going to go that way instead. Alright, so he has these signs set up to where it holds all the water in. It looks like he's staggered the water, and it looks like signs separate the whole thing. So no need for ice blocks or anything like that. If it wouldn't mess stuff up, I might just mine that diorite. But it goes all the way to the top, and then it looks like it just goes, let me go ahead and swim up there just to get one more closer look at the way it joins up at the top. So he has a 2x3 area cut out, so that should work fine. And then it looks like he just has water on top of here, so that should work. Let's head back to the base and see if I can potentially make the same thing happen here. Alright guys, so on the ground floor of the castle, well, not the basement floors into the mountain or anything, the ground floor where the elevator comes up at, I poked a little hole, and this is the bottom of the tower that I had set before, and I installed a little water stream from the top so that I can place these correctly, and it looks like every other one I'm gonna need to put these just like this, so I'll stagger it all the way up, and I'm also gonna need to do some torches here. Actually, let's do that first. Let's put torches on the flip side so that we can see where we're going the entire way up. And I'm thinking up top, what we'll do is something neat. If I can go on the opposite way, kind of like here on this side, and I can put, let's see, it's going to open up right here, okay, to the end of the tower, and the water stream should be able to connect right here. That shouldn't be a problem. If I take these iron blocks out, I don't think I'm going to be interfering with any redstone whatsoever. Yeah, so because from the top right here, there's actually nothing. So that should work out fine. I think I'm going to be all right with that. So I'm going to finish placing the signs and try to place some of this water and see how it comes out. Man, you want to talk about tedious. So I've got 5 buckets here, and I'm just rising through the water stream, placing a bucket at a time, going up and down, and when I run out of water, I come down all the way again, grab some more buckets, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start placing once again. I mean, that's about as tedious as you can get. But in all honesty, it's not too bad. And I do need to figure out a way to position the signs on the outer wall without filling up the tower. I guess I could put some extra signs in, but I don't know. There's already so many signs. I really don't know what the answer to this is. So when it comes down to the middle block here, what I'm trying to do is that, see, if I put a water block right here, it's just going to flow outward, like it's going to fall over and it's going to come in here. And I have a few signs here that I can do things with. So if I place a sign here, for instance, and I try to place another sign, I can do that and that'll stop it. So that might be something to do. Because let's see, if we place water now, yep, it stops it. So I don't know, maybe that's the solution. That would probably be the easiest thing. I could angle it at a different way, but honestly it probably would look kind of weird. And yeah, I think that'll be good. So I'm gonna continue filling this up, you guys, and then we'll try it out. Alright, you guys, so I ended up coming down here where, kind of about where I fell. I used the footage that I recorded at the beginning to kind of tell where my trajectory would be, and it looks as though I can land somewhere around here at one of the furthest distances. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply water right here, and let me go get a couple more, and we're going to try this out. So it looks as though I can probably get away with this distance without dying if it's at least a couple deep. At least that's what I'm trying to factor in here. So at this depth it's like 1 and there's a sharp drop off, right? So if I make 2 deep right there, it gives me a little bit more leeway. And that might just be enough to save my hide. So I'm gonna keep it at 2 deep right here, just in case I go a little bit further. And actually, it would be cool if I could do that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. In fact, I could probably do one more right there, like this. That makes it a little bit more sloped. And now I can do even one more right here. Now, now I'm pretty confident that I can just come out right here. And I'll go ahead and eliminate these blocks, and that should be it. Let's go ahead and place water right here. It looks like I have to do a little bit of maintenance right here too. We'll place water right there to make these still blocks. We'll place water right here and water right here. And now I'll just take these out and we should be ready for a test run. That's pretty snazzy looking waterfall if I do say so myself. Actually, let me take these out the picture and put them right here instead. How's that? That looks good. I think I like that. So hopefully I can make it all this way. I'm trying to think if I should go even one more. You know what? I should probably make it just come off the cliff side now that I think about it. Just for aesthetic purposes, I guess. Maybe I could just run it on the side. But we're going to try this, needless to say, before we go there. So let me go ahead and pull these buckets just in case I need some more, and we'll go up top and do a final launch. Alright, you guys, we're back at the tower, or I should say the turret, and I want to test this puppy out. So I know that the top design is flawed. I've tried a couple things and I haven't been able to figure out how I want to do it yet. But I wanted this to be integrated with the top launcher to where I can just park this in the launcher and get the boat launched, I guess I should say, and it comes up just fine. But even with this block out the way, that's why it's iron, I just wanted to mark it, I can't seem to put the boat in with the launcher. Now I can take care of this. Let me see if it lets me. I'll go ahead and take care of this block of iron, and I'll get this boat right in the corner here, okay? Maybe it has to be backwards, I don't know. Will it let me go backwards? Let's do it like this. Okay, I'm all the way in the corner, as far as I can be. And if I press the button, no bueno, nothing. So I'm really not sure how to fix that. I think the easiest way would be some sort of cactus deal to where it actually goes out, and this just brings me up to the top. But I digress. The only thing that I should be able to do now is maybe just break it and put one. Well, I already have them in the dispenser, but the dispenser still works fine. So I'm not too sure what to do about that. Maybe if I had cactus at the top and the hopper like right next to it, I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some hints in the comments on what I should try to do, or maybe I'll get old Monkey Form out here and see if he's figured out a way that he can do that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get in the boat. F5 mode. Let me get lined up with the button. Hopefully I don't die. 3, 2, 1, go! And now I need to make it into that stream. I'm pressing forward as much as possible. It doesn't look like I will make it. I'm so close, but no way, it's not gonna happen. No. Oh, it happened again. Okay, so the stream needs to come further up. Alright, you guys, I extended the stream out quite a bit, like all the way from the hillside in there, and I'm gonna try this again. So we'll F5. We're almost out of experience, man. F5, 3, 2, 1, launch. And I'm pressing forward the whole time. Oh, guys, it looks like we're gonna make it. It looks like we're gonna make it. It looks like we're gonna make it. We could do it. We could do it. We could do it. Oh, yeah, baby. Ah, look at that. Oh, and it does break on the way down. So we'll have to make it the trench a little bit deeper. But we made it. Yeah. That's awesome. So I'm gonna have to do a considerable amount of digging to make this stream, you know, like a lot deeper right here, because I don't want it, like, I want it to be able to charge out of here full blast. And another thing I was thinking, that we'll need some way to get back up there, you know, like I've been going this route here, you know, I've been just using ender pearls and going around there, but it would be kind of cool if we had maybe some sort of an entrance to the tower itself, or maybe through this alcove underneath the tower. Like, there's this entire section that was dug out before, and I could easily do something really, really cool like that. So I'm thinking that maybe if I went inside of the tower, let's see, if I went inside of the tower, I don't know where the elevator is going to be, but I can maybe do like a little boat entrance in, I don't know, maybe I could just pass it underneath the tower and go all the way. How far is that though? That's probably not too long of a tunnel to dig. I don't know. I think it would be kind of neat though. Maybe we'll work on that project. You guys let me know what y'all think. I think it would be a pretty fun project. I'm going to try to have this leveled out a little bit more, and we're going to prettify it maybe next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye!